Hey friends, Krystal Dailey here, texture specialist at Paul Mitchell School of Cleveland. And today we are going to highlight some extra curly, coarse, high density 4C hair. But before we jump into that, if you're interested in hanging out with me, you can find me at the Beauty and Brains Coach on all platforms. Hair analysis. So let's take a look at her hairline. Basically, I'm looking for any changes in texture, density, or formation. This is going to affect my color placement and what I use around her hairline. If we take a look, you can see that her hair is curlier in the back and a little looser in the front. As I have my guests look down and we look at her nape area, you can see that curl is tightly compacted. She has really high density, really beautiful 4C hair. My guess is about a natural level 3, and she has some previously colored tips. So she has about a level 4 on her ends, and that's permanent hair color, and she covered it with some type of semi-permanent hair color. And now I'm just opening her hair up, expanding that curl to see what other changes in density, formation, or texture I see throughout the hair as I game plan for her color placement. Detangling and sectioning. So I'm going to section my guests in about 10 small controllable panels. I have the lavender mint leave-in spray on my hands. I also have a little bit of the lavender mint nourishing oil. This does a couple of different things. It softens the hair, it smooths the cuticle, it helps with detangling, but it also helps equalize the porosity. I'm using my detangling comb. I am getting these panels nice and small. Remember, when detangling, starting at the ends and really holding on to that base. The number one thing that I would advise you with working with 4C hair or tightly coiled, tightly curled hair is to gain control of that hair by getting it in small sections and utilizing clips. The smaller the sections, the easier detangling or combing or sectioning will be for you. Okay, guys, so I am using diagonal section angles starting in the nape. Saturation is really key. I'm using SynchroLift Plus. I'm starting with 5 volume, and as I work my way towards the front, I'll increase in volume all the way up to 20 volume. I chose SynchroLift Plus because I know I'm going to get the lift that I want, but it's also really moisturizing with that shea oil. Okay, guys, so notice when I section the hair, I'm using a lot of tension at that base, and I'm clipping the hair at the base. So I'm preventing that curl from expanding back on me. So tension and saturation is what will kind of help you control that hair as you work throughout this 4C hair. So really saturating those ends, feathering towards the base, and folding the foil up in its nice little packet. Again, that helps with preventing that curl from expanding. So after completing the top, I allowed her to process for about 20 minutes. And then we went in with her top coat formula. I chose to use the Demi just because it's really conditioning. I know I'm going to get the coverage that I'm looking for. I know I'm going to get the shine that I'm looking for. And even on the hair that hasn't been lifted, it will make that look really shiny and really healthy. Her toner formula was 1 part 8N and then half 6G and half 6N. I was really going for Beyonce, Foxy Cleopatra kind of vibes. Okay, so we are going to style her out with a rod set today. I am blow drying this hair straight or stretching her hair before her rod set. So the products that I used in her hair for her rod set, I used foaming pomade, the lavender mint curl refresh foam, and super skinny serum. And the reason why I chose these products because I am really looking for moisture, memory, and shine. As you can see, I'm taking the perm rods out. I'm basically unwinding them the way I place them in. I put a little bit of super skinny serum on the palm of my hands, and now I'm just peeling these curls apart, really looking for that expansion so I can see her hair get nice and big and bouncy but you can also see the multi-dimensional pieces from her lightness and her darkness and her previously colored tips. So as I dress my guest out and make sure these curls are perfected, she's going to give a little shake, shake, shake. I'm then going to grab my pick and just kind of make sure that that volume is supported all throughout and that silhouette is like balanced and even. And here is our before. And here's after. A beautiful highlight on 4C high density coarse hair, finished with a poppin', shiny, bouncy rod set.